The Tipping Point with Mike Tipton is brought to you by Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like those other energy drinks have. They also have no maltodextrin fillers and don't use artificial dyes. Dubby contains vitamins, amino acids, a nootropic, and 150 milligrams of caffeine. Dubby's products are made in the USA in an FDA-inspected facility that strictly adheres to GMP manufacturing guidelines. All of the flavors are unique and custom-made by Dubby, and you'll never taste our taste anywhere else. The best part about it is they're affordable. Dubby's drinks come out to about $1 per drink, much cheaper than Starbucks or any of those canned energy drinks. To learn more, visit w.gg.com/discount/MRTipton33 and place your order today. Use promo code MrTipton33 and save today. Dubby Energy, be better. What's going on, everybody? I want to tell you about my new friends over at Cleverman. Visit them online at becleverman.com. What they gave me was the energizing face and beard scrub along with the Cleverman face scrubber. And trust me when I say this, the energizing face and beard scrub smells amazing. Combining it with the face scrubber, making sure that your boy was looking as good and sexy as possible, opened up a whole different sensation in my face that I haven't ever felt before. I felt so clean, so fresh, and so clean, like Outcast said, and it helped me feel like I was ready for my day. Make sure you visit them online at becleverman.com and follow them on Instagram at clevermannyc. The link is up in my bio if you want to check out all the amazing products they have. Visit them online, becleverman.com. It is a Friday morning, and that means it's a TIP VIP Friday. Hanging out with you today, I got my dude Augustine. I got B. Strilla, Brian Arndt hanging out with us today. Guys, yesterday was the NFL draft. How fun was that?
It was very interesting.
Man.
That's for sure.
I mean, there were so many trades. Like, I think that's what made it interesting was all the trades. I love a draft day trade. Like, it's one of those few things that makes me so happy because it feels like there's so much chaos going on right now in the league.
Mm-hmm. What are the 6 trades?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
I mean, you got 32 picks, 6 trades. That's what? 1 out of every 5 almost wound up getting traded.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was what the number 30 pick that the Patriots had got traded like 3 times yesterday, which is kind of funny that they're the one that wound up with it.
That was deflating.
Or about Buffalo. Buffalo traded themselves right out of the first round. They kept trading down. I was like, what the hell Buffalo doing? We don't want a first round pick. Go ahead.
I mean, if you don't have somebody there that you're completely sold on, I'm get those assets, baby. Get those assets. Yeah. You already know me. I would have traded the number 1 overall pick, but I'm a little different than everyone else. Strilla, who did your Lions wind up getting?
We got Miller, offensive tackle. I think it was a man pick, but you got to kind of step back and see some of the things that Brad Holmes does as far as drafting. They're going to move Penei Sewell to the left tackle and have Larry Borum start at the right tackle. Larry Borum doesn't have the exact greatest injury history, something that the Lions always love to get, players that have injuries. For some reason, I don't understand, but because I guess they're cheaper. But anyway, so getting Miller was great because if he does get hurt during the course of the season, you got this ready, plug and play offensive tackle that can come in behind him and pause that can back him back him up if he gets injured.
We didn't even get 5 minutes into the show without still saying something sus. Normally it's me that starts off that way. Like I'm not used to this.
That's what happens when you're away from the show for a long time. There, you know,
it all builds up. You just got to let it out.
That was even worse, Tip. Come on.
I was gonna say.
So my guy Tommy Cananza is extremely excited about today. He's saying today is a glorious day, a great day in his exact words right there. The Dallas Cowboys, it was interesting to me, right? Like you trade up one spot with Miami, you go get Caleb Downs, which we had spoken about throughout the week, who I think was great for the Dallas Cowboys defense. They needed help in that secondary, having a defensive back like him who a great safety. And that's what someone to help you out over the top. If you remember the Dallas Cowboys problems last year, they just gave up the deep ball like they were giving it up at a club after a couple of drinks at whatever place that Strilla's hanging out with. Then in the later on in the first round, because they did have 2 picks, they make a trade with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles wind up getting themselves a receiver, Lemon, right? Yeah. And,
bye, AJ.
And the Cowboys wind up getting Malachi Lawrence, an edge rusher out of UCF. Again, I'm a Cowboys fan, so I'm going to defer it to y'all. They address the defense, so I'm happy. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
On the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's the draft. I mean, this.
That's what he gets. His got benched. That's got benched right off the bat. Who cares? Come on now. Who cares?
You forgot what show he was on.
You can literally just mention the Dallas Cowboys, and ESPN is going to cream all over themselves. Who cares? The entire country, when it comes to, you either hate them or you love. There is no middle, and you know that.
But it's the draft. It's players that you still don't know if they're going to be good in the NFL. Even the number 1 pick, we still don't know if that guy's going to be good, which I doubt he's going to be any good in that organization.
Wow, there's Cowboy love all over the place.
Justin Fishing Channel saying the Cowboys are horrible. Look, they're bad. They're not horrible.
I don't think they're horrible, no.
The Raiders getting the number 1 overall pick, that's horrible.
That's horrible. Yeah, Jets are horrible.
Ashley saying her husband BJ was annoyed as fuck with them. I mean, that seems. I don't know how. Like I thought it was a good. You addressed what you needed. You got a safety. Help out your secondary.
I was kind of weird on that last pick though. I mean, the Caleb Downs ones was like a no-brainer. I think they should have kind of used their other number 1 pick and moved up a little bit and got a better defensive end. I'm just saying, because this is a mint draft, and really the top 10 players are probably your best players. And Caleb was a top 10 player. So that was one right there. If they could have moved up and got maybe Bain or
that's what I was thinking.
Messador or something like that. That would have been great for them. I think that would have been awesome for him. I don't know about this guy, but like to Augustine's point, you don't know about these draft players until you actually start playing NFL games. So it could work out for Dallas for that way. I just kind of weird about that whole pick, that last pick. Caleb Downs was a no-brainer.
Bain would have been incredible. Bain would have been the best.
He wouldn't be wasting his career at the Dolphins, that's for sure.
Yep.
But so like that's the thing that I keep thinking about as well, right? Like, how does he fall? Ruben Bain, who I thought was one of the best, like goes down to 15. The Cowboys could have traded up to get to 15. They were at 22. They traded back to draft at 23. Akeem Mesidor, who I thought was the better of the defensive linemen between Bain and himself, coming out of the University of Miami. They could have drafted him because he was drafted at 22. So you could have just stayed there and drafted who I thought was the better one of the defensive ends. But I mean, again,
either one.
Cowboys' interior defensive line is going to be really good this year with Kenny Clark, with Quinnen Williams. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter how explosive you have a guy on the outside, but if you had Ruben Bain or Akeem Mesidor on the outside for the Dallas Cowboys, that would have been incredible. And then Judson Fishing Channel saying that they were joking about their comment about the Cowboys and mentioning to us The Jets are horrible, which I think we can all agree with. Yeah, that is.
They had a pretty good. But
That's
they had a pretty good draft, though. I got to give it to them. They did really good. They went back into the first round to get a receiver, which they needed to help pair with Neighbors. I mean, not Neighbors, but what's his face? The other one. But I think they did a pretty good job in their first 3 picks. I do. I think they did a really good job. Now, what's that going to show for the rest of the team? I mean, they need so many things to be
competitive.
Yeah, they got to be competitive at least this year. That's all I got to say.
The Jets?
Yeah, they got to be.
But they're not. Come on now. They're not as good as
competitive. I didn't say they're going to win anything. I just said they got to be competitive. AG, I don't know what they're doing with AG. I think they're going to probably let him go at the end. It's unfortunate too because AG is a very good coach. He's a good head coach. It's just that he inherited a messed up team. Team's fucked up.
RM Dizzle and Matt Edens are saying that he hopes Jerry Jones steps on a Lego, which I mean that seems unnecessary.
at night with the lights off.
He damn near stepped on a Lego because he damn near tumbled on the stage.
I mean that just shows you old dudes love Bill Clinton. They heard about Trump blowing Bubba, and now all of a sudden they're falling. He's a
new Diddy, huh? He's the new Diddy.
Bill Diddy, baby.
Hey, if you look at that scene too, I think somebody actually tried to trip Jerry when he because he stepped on somebody's foot, I think, before he tripped. I was like,
there's like a Dallas Cowboys staff that's like the second Jerry goes away, we might be able to
win some games here. Go back into promised land.
Stop talking about Jerry Jr. that way, guys. Come on.
Tommy Canassa saying that he likes Malachi Lawrence more than he likes Akeem Mesidor. I mean,
yeah, Malachi's. I don't know.
I mean, we'll see, right? Like,
yeah, again, it's the draft. You never know.
I thought Miami, like Miami's defense last year, the University of Miami, had one of the better defensive lines in all of college football. Like that's what kept them in some of these games. And again, like I know David Bailey from Texas Tech, like obviously that's my guy. I'm a big Texas Tech guy, but I still think like Ruben Bain was just one of those amazingly talented dudes. Akeem Mesidor along that as well. But again, like you guys said, it's the draft. We won't know this until later on about what actually happens. The Mad Yins are saying
Rob Dizzle?
Jones finds a fountain of youth and stays forever. Well, I hope Mike Tomlin stays forever as well. I know y'all wanted him gone.
Well, I can just picture Jerry Jones in that episode. Can you picture Jerry Jones's brain like in a jar, connected to all that stuff, still making cowboy decisions in 2135?
Oh my God!
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like the cryogenically frozen version of Jerry Jones is the cyborg Jerry Jones is
going to be a head hooked up to like a functioning machine. So
Johnny Manziel.
I still have to be careful with my visuals with Bistrella.
But you know what? I wanted to talk about it because I did see it yesterday. Me and my friends were making a little bit of a joke about this. How great would it have been if Aaron Rodgers, like right before the first pick comes out, is like, I'm going to retire or I'm going to stay, right?
Well, you have to say it correctly, Tipton. It's Aaron Rodgers coming out to the stage going, okay, everybody, I'm going to retire. You have to say it correctly. I mean, your Trump is amazing. Your 47 is great. You got to work on your Aaron Rodgers. It's lifeless. And
I don't make fun of Aaron Rodgers because I want to go do ayahuasca with him. So I'm walking a very fine line here about just how I wanted to do things.
It's about the only thing.
Did remind me, Strilla, you reminded me as well. They got Mike McCarthy, which I think is a great pickup for the Pittsburgh Steelers. My God. I mean, you guys are going to win 12 games and lose in the first round of the playoffs. Guaranteed. That is just who he is as a human being. It's worse than getting.
Well, I mean, Tommy, to your point, though, I mean, it's the same with Bain. But they work together. How many sacks did Mesidor had? Didn't he have like a double-digit sacks too?
I think it was 11.
11.
Yeah, it was 11. Yeah, so they both had double-digit sacks. I mean, they both complemented each other, sure. But the way Bane has been getting bashed in the draft, oh, he's got short arms, he's a T-Rex, dude. If you're dominating on a team in college, to me, you're NFL ready. If you're dominating in your position in college, you're ready for the NFL.
Well, if you're dominating in certain leagues, Bistro, because if you're at NMSU or
right.
I
mean, I understand that too. Yeah.
But I mean, dominating in the ACC, like that's one of the higher levels of college.
They beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Big Ten team. Come on now.
Yeah. So I mean, like they're good. And then I'll always like mention this. I remember going to the draft in Vegas whenever the Lions were going to draft Aiden Hutchinson, and people talking about how small Aiden Hutchinson was. Last I checked, the dude's a fucking monster. Like that's all that. He's got that dog in him. Even if Ruben Bain's arms aren't, prototypically long, he's still a big, strong dude. Like he gets those little T-Rex arms on you. You're not moving anywhere. Like it's
T-Rex the crap out of your ass.
Yeah, that's really all it comes down to, man. And again, remember, I love the draft because again, like it's the ability of being able to like look at people's dreams come true. You get hope, like it's factoring in hope. It's doing all that stuff, right? But let's remember that draft experts get stuff wrong all the time. Otherwise, Tom Brady wouldn't have been the last pick in the 6th round. Like, it's just like, come on now. Like let's take things into perspective. Maybe long arms don't mean anything because Johnny Manziel was supposed to be a can't miss candidate as well.
Those Hall of Famers that had short arms and were Hall of Famers. So
Drew Brees was a tiny quarterback that nobody wanted. Drew Brees.
Well, he's 6 foot, but
again, that's tiny for like a quarter. You're not 6'3".
Well,
like
today's quarterback, but back then, in which he was okay height.
It wasn't like that.
Years ago. Look, Rob, this is what I'm saying about that thing. First of all, they were on the phone with Philadelphia. Philadelphia plucked him. That Pittsburgh was, and the reason why he went with Philadelphia is because you're going to go with a Super Bowl team, not with a team trying to get to one. So I can see why he made that pick. Him personally.
Tommy's saying that Bain is a monster. Would have been happy if Dallas had stayed at 12 and taken him there. Happy that they moved up to go to Downs at 11. Yeah. Again,
that was a great pick.
I like what Dallas did. You addressed the defensive line, which was an issue. You addressed the secondary. I want to see what they do in the 2nd round, which is later on today, and we'll see, how it goes for them going forward. I still don't think they're a Super Bowl team. Get to the playoffs, anything can happen.
They're closer. They'll probably get in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. Like they're going to fight Philadelphia. It's going to be between them and Philadelphia. I like what the Giants did. Fucking A. The fact that the Dallas Cowboys didn't trade up and do anything, right? Like the Giants did what they need to do. They address that defensive line. They get Arvell Reese, which I think is a monster to have.
Oh man, I wish we could have got him.
That is such a Jesus Christ. Their defensive line is going to be amazing. And then they go out and they get a offensive lineman as well to help out their offensive line. They're still not a playoff team in my mind, but they're on the right track.
Closer too.
They're on the right track.
Yeah, and one thing that surprised me about this draft was the one team that really surprised me was the Rams with getting a quarterback so early in this draft, and them having a really good quarterback in their ranks. Which he is older, he is coming to that age where he will retire, but how much pressure should Bradford be feeling in LA right now with a number 1 draft pick right behind him? Should he start thinking that he's going to be the mentor?
He is a mentor.
I'm about to say he's damn near 40. Like that's
he ain't gonna live forever in the NFL. That's for sure.
Also, I love that you mentioned Sam Bradford as their quarterback who hasn't been in the NFL in damn near a decade.
Stafford, man. Stafford. We know what you meant, but
Stafford. Sorry.
I mean, knows it would be me, but yeah, Stafford, yeah. I don't think Stafford's looking over his shoulder.
That's not even looking over your shoulder. That's the team looking out for what the team needs.
Exactly.
But was that the right pick too?
I don't know.
I don't think at that not at that position. I think I know the Rams are going to do that, but I think they picked him too high. I don't think Ty Simpson should have went in 13. I think they should have waited until the second round and got him. That's how I feel.
That's what I was thinking too. Like he would have been there in the second round. Like going that early is kind of that's a stretch.
Right.
Was it also a money move by Simpson saying, "Hey, you want to draft me? Just pick me in the first round so I can get a little bit more money." And maybe that's not a non-issue with NIL too.
I mean, the player doesn't get to talk to the team and be like, "Hey, if I'm available at 13, pick me and I'll take the money." If a player told you that shit, you're not drafting him.
Well, Tommy, I didn't know they didn't have a second round pick, but still they could have moved up to go to the second round. I mean, he's had enough draft picks to do that. They could have threw something in there because LA they say F them picks, so they could have done something.
I think he's talking about.
I'm sure they would have.
I don't think the Cowboys have a second round pick.
I have a second round pick. No, I know Lions have a third.
So. Ashley was asking, can players decline to go to a team and get put back in the rotation? Unfortunately, not. You get drafted, and if you don't want to be there, maybe the team will trade you. Otherwise, you can hold out like John Elway did a long time ago. Go back, play another year, go play baseball, go do something else.
Have bone spurs.
Yeah, most of they really do hurt. But once you're picked up, you're picked up. And the cool, or I guess not the cool thing, but one of the funnier things, I learned this story the other day. In the NBA, you don't draft the player, you draft the rights to the player, right? And there's a guy who is retired, has been retired for 6 years, never played in the NBA, but his draft rights have been traded 8 times. I just love dumb shit like that. It makes me so happy.
That's ridiculous, dude. Damn.
He was like a backup center at Oregon in like 2010.
Oh my God. 8 times?
Yeah, his draft rights have been traded 8 times, twice to the team that originally drafted him.
That sounds very Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, and Tommy was telling us that it is talking about Dallas not having a second round pick.
We got you. Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy, there's no other team you talk about. We know that.
I'm looking at the draft right here. Were we surprised with anybody? Like
that third pick. That third pick.
Jeremiah Love.
Surprising as well. The Cardinals going for a running back.
That's bad for Jeremiah. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
he's in a bad situation. They got four quality running backs on that team. They do. Connor, they just paid Connor. Mm-hmm. They got Algier from Atlanta. I mean, he what are they going to do? That's going to piss Connor off. If Connor just got paid, he's going to be. And people say, Jeremiah's going to start immediately because he's that kind of running back. Well, I mean, yeah, you would hopefully do that if you got him in the first round in the top 3 pick, but at the same time, dude, you just pay Connor, so you're really slapping Connor in the face with this whole situation. That's not fair to him. You didn't even pay him. Didn't you had? I guess they didn't want to tip their hand. I don't know what the hell Cardinals are doing. That's why the Cardinals are the Cardinals.
Maybe. I mean, we got to remember, like, their starting quarterback right now is Jacoby Brissett. Maybe they're just going to run the triple option, right? Like, you got 3 running backs there. You got Algier. You got Connor, then you got Love in the back. You just run the triple option. We bring it back to 1930s football, 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and we have some good times in Arizona.
Well, you got to remember, too, they don't have the same offensive coordinator. If they had the same offensive coordinator, I can almost see that. But they got Butthead's brother from Green Bay running that show. And he's a passing coordinator. He's not a running back coordinator.
Mike,
I mean, he likes, yeah, whatever his damn name is. Anyway, the other putz. Anyways,
we found the one thing Strilla hates.
I hate Green Bay. I hate him. Yeah, I'm not. Well, hate is a strong word. I dislike them. I'll put it to you that way.
I thought you were about to be like, hate's not a strong enough word.
Well, that's reserved for Chicago. But anyway, But yeah, I don't see it with that offensive coordinator. You're completely changing the script, and you got rid of the offensive coordinator that does that kind of stuff.
If anything, maybe
That's dumb.
Maybe that's where James Conner becomes like trade bait, right? Like maybe that's you find a team that might need a running back, you trade around here in the second, third round. If you're Arizona, you try to see what you can get for him because you're right. That's a very crowded running back room now, and the Cardinals are not good enough to be able to establish the run and hold on to the lead and do like all that stuff. Like they just don't have the guns there.
I mean, they did well running last year, but again, it's because of the offensive coordinator they had. He schemed for the run. This guy doesn't. He's a passing guy. He's not a running guy. He's totally opposite of what they're doing. And then they have other holes on that team to fill. The offensive line, they got they could have went defense, they could have went offensive line or something. Why are you? Cardinals are just dumb. They're turning into the Jets.
I think it's worse than the Jets, man. I think is the bottom feeder the Cardinals? Is that the bottom feeding team in the NFL?
I mean, you kind of have to say yeah, right? Like they've just been bad for a really long time. I know there was that small window, what was it, like late 2000s, early 2010s, where they were halfway decent with like
Super Bowl. And they went to the Super Bowl against Green Bay or Pittsburgh and lost.
Yeah, and like outside of that window, though, they've been one of those like embarrassing ass teams. At least you can go back to the 70s and been like, oh, the Jets won a Super Bowl. What was it, Super Bowl III or something like that? The Jets won a Super Bowl. The Lions have had these periods of times where they're off and on relevant. The Cardinals just. I mean, out of the 100, and they're one of the oldest football teams there is, right? Like they're up there. They're one of the original NFL teams. Mm-hmm. The fact that you can say in the entirety of the Arizona Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals, Chicago Cardinals,
they're the oldest team in the NFL, actually.
Are they? Wow.
Yeah, because they started off in Chicago, remember? So they were the Chicago Cardinals, and they just bounced around from city to city. So they've been around for the longest time.
So the fact
they don't have a Super Bowl. I mean, they've been in a Super Bowl, but they haven't won a Super Bowl or a championship.
Around 100 years they've been around, and they haven't been relevant except for 1 3-year window with Kurt Warner and Matt Leinart as their quarterbacks. Like that's crazy, man. At least the Jets, and even in that time frame, like the Jets made it to back-to-back AFC Championship games, right, with the Sanchez and all that. Mm-hmm. So, oh man,
butt fumble.
Would the Cardinals be like the more lack of a better, like the most poverty franchise in the NFL? Like I feel like it kind of has to be them, right? Because at least like the Lions won championships in the 50s. I can't think of the time that the Cardinals have ever won a championship.
Yeah, the Cardinals never won a championship. That's the thing. They haven't won championships.
How have they been a franchise for 100 years?
I mean, that's how strong monetarily the NFL is. If they can keep a team that's so sucky, that's so bad, that it's so dumb to actually have. I mean, that's where you know that the power of the NFL lies in their financial structure. And unfortunately, that's just the tip.
It's not time yet.
It's time.
No, it's not. You're premature. No, you're used to hearing that. To calm down. It's okay. I know you want to get there. Hold your breath. Think of something else, man. Waste your time.
Think baseball.
Okay, so I'm looking at it right now.
They did win championships. They did win the NFL champion 25 and 47. Yeah, Chicago Cardinals. Yeah.
The fact that they've been founded since 1898, 2 championships since 1898. That's great.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
The amount of ineptitude they have is fantastic.
It sounds like it's cowboy ineptitude.
No, because again, at least
the Cowboys no.
Most
cowboy ineptitude. Come on.
Most people would forget that the Arizona Cardinals exist, and they're in the 4th largest city in this country. And most people forget about them. But you know what people don't forget about? Just the tip.
I just want to put the tip in.
It's time for
Just the tip.
That would make me uncomfortable.
Promise that it ain't too much, but just enough. Just a tip. Just a tip.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
It's time for Just the Tip.
Just the Tip is brought to you by our friends over at www.myhappynuts.com. Are you tired and uncomfortable of premature just like Augustine? Well, make yourself more comfortable by using that comfort cream. Slather your boys up. Make sure they're not sticking to your legs or anything like that. And make sure you get through this summer feeling as comfortable as you possibly can. www.myhappynuts.com. Use promo code Mike Tipton at checkout and save on all of your male grooming needs. I love the fact that I can see you guys in the background whenever that song plays and just the reactions I get from you guys. It makes me so happy.
Every time I hear that thing, man, I'm rolling.
And I really cringe when you walk in that commercial and just turn back. That's
Yeah.
See, it's not just me. It's probably the rest.
That's just
No. I think the thing that gets me though is like I'm kind of uncomfortable. That gets me all the time right there, and then a pervert in the end goes, just a tip.
It is
okay, guy.
Once again, one of the best things I've made. I made that like a decade ago. One of the best
That's
things
enough.
I've made.
That's a goat. That's a goat right there, right? That's a goat.
Yeah, I don't know why Hustler isn't involved in this, but anyway.
Tommy laughing at it. Tommy got caught with it the other day. He was at McDonald's and like couldn't mute his phone in time. Again, dude, that's you playing with fire. You're the one going out in public, listening to your phone like that.
Speakerphone on, right?
Put some headphones on.
Maybe if you played that to one of the cashiers, they'd let you have a free Big Mac or something.
It would give you the tip of the Big Mac. Here, just bite the tip. That's all you need. Maybe, hey, you know what? You don't know, Tommy. Listen to what Strilla said. Play it loud, play it proud, and maybe you get yourself a McFlurry. The first time a McFlurry's been used in 10 years.
Or they can just give you the pickle.
Or they can just, you never know. Tommy, you might get lucky. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I just got the grades from the first round of the draft. And kind of what we were talking about with Dallas is what the grades went. Like their pick for Caleb Downs was an A+, because that's a no-brainer. But they gave him a C+ for the Malachi pick.
And to me, like, again, you were at 22. You didn't have to make that trade. You could have just stayed where you were and gotten Akeem Mesidor. Was it the Chargers that got Mesidor? What was their grade?
Yeah. A-.
God bless it, man. Like you could have, and again, like I know it's the draft and these grades don't mean anything, but could you imagine if the Dallas Cowboys had just stayed at 22, they get Akeem Mesidor, you get A+ for getting Caleb Downs, and then A- for getting Akeem Mesidor, like it would because that does feel like a stretch. Tommy says that they would call him a creep and slap him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you would like that. I know Augustine would love that.
Not at McDonald's. Not at McDonald's.
At La Madeleine?
Yeah, exactly. Or Whataburger. I can go either or.
Oh God.
So yesterday we had at the baseball game, we were like talking on our headsets and stuff like that. You know, baseball lends itself to a lot of downtime, so you get like the ability to ask questions and stuff like that. And the question was, best fast food place that you just like the one and only fast food place of yours that's like your comfort area, right? Some people were telling me places like Cookout, Zaxby's. I obviously went with Whataburger. You all know my love for Whataburger. Augustine, what would yours be? Remember, fast food. It can't be. I know you're fine dining Augustine over here, but you can slum it with us once in a while.
You know, there's one place that I really like that, unfortunately, there's none in El Paso. but Culver's.
Oh, Culver's is good.
Yeah, Culver's was decent. Yeah.
Culver's, yeah, that place is good. And one more, and I'll add one more, because you cannot go there without having a Blizzard. Dairy Queen.
I didn't even think of Dairy Queen. That dude sandwich at Dairy Queen is a shit.
Yeah, if it was the shit, I wouldn't try it, but it's good. Yeah. but you know, that new Blizzard that they got, it's so good.
DA Good Vibes saying Lakers in 5. If it takes 5 for the Lakers to beat the Rockets, they've got a problem, because like they've been dominating the Rockets. Like it's not even that game's tonight, right? LA, Houston, in Houston. Kevin Durant's 9,000 years old. LeBron James is 10,000 years old, and yet somehow LeBron James is still dominating. It's wild.
Is Luka still injured? That's my question.
Yes.
He's out for the season.
They're doing this without Luka and without Austin Reeves.
Wow.
Like the Lakers should have been dominated by the Rockets, who are mostly healthy right now, if I'm not mistaken. Tommy's saying that he wouldn't have taken Malachi or Mesidor. I think they need a linebacker more than an edge. I agree. Like the Dallas Cowboys linebacking core, I think, is non-existent. What about you, Strilla? What's your number one? What's your go-to comfort food, fast food place? He's gonna say some shit like McDonald's and piss me off.
No, hell no. I can't eat McDonald's, man. That stuff runs through my. I can't eat fast food like that anymore. I can't. It's just not. It does not agree with my system. But Chipotle, that would be one that I go to. I like Panera's not too bad either, because it's more health conscious.
Say those again.
Chipotle and Panera.
Chipotle. There's an L there that you eat.
Oh well, whatever you got. I'm not Hispanic. I'm sorry.
You're not?
Oh, you I never would have guessed.
What? I know that Brian Arndt is the most Latino name I've ever heard. If Michael Tipton can be brown, so can you.
I'm whiter than the Wonder Bread, the whitest Wonder Bread, let me tell you. And I toast the same way.
All right, Augustine. So before we did the show, before we gone on, you decided that you wanted to hit me with a question about elasticity in sports, in pain, and stuff like that. Bring up this question, because I know Strilla wasn't there.
Well, my question is, with everything that's going on, Strilla, with economics and all that, how elastic are fans and how elastic are sponsors in regards to spending money? Are they, just for everybody's sake, and I know not everybody's an econ major, elasticity just means that the amount of variability people have in order to spend money on something. If they're inelastic, that means if the price changes, they don't buy it anymore. If they're elastic, they kind of go, well, if it goes up, it doesn't matter. It's like El Paso and beer. It's inelastic whatsoever. It doesn't matter how much it is. People in El Paso are going to buy beer. If it's inelastic, it would be like UTEP winning. That's never going to happen either. So,
okay, so I think those are two different questions, right? Like, as far as sponsorships goes, sponsors are going to pay no matter what, because the price is what the price is, and the sponsor wants the recognition of all that stuff, right? And as long as you're king sport with the NFL, people are going to drop that stack. I mean, we look at how much it costs to put a damn Super Bowl commercial out, right? Like that to me is where sponsors are wild. They'll do whatever they've got to do. Now, as far as fans go, I think fans have proven that no matter what the NFL does, they're with it. They're stuck with it, man. Like, the NFL tells you we're going to put a game on Prime. What'd your goofy ass go out and buy? Prime. The NFL says we're going to put a game out on Netflix. What'd your goofy ass go out there and get? Netflix, right? You sit there and talk about all the money you're spending on cable packages and bundles and all that other nonsense, and the second the NFL tells you, my dog just barked for some strange reason.
Yeah, somebody's out there.
Terrified of what's happening in my house. I might die today. The ghost might be back. It might not even be a ghost anymore. It might just be a full-on demon, and my dog is out there trying to fight and save my life. My little weenie. Is
That
that
was best friend.
I was going to say what a good dog, but once you said that, I was that kind of ended that thing.
But yeah, like I think fans are going to pay, especially if it's the NFL. It's a product that you're addicted to. It's a product that we've learned that we can't live without. Fans are going to pay.
But
I
here's
like that.
my question. Here's my question, especially for everybody out there. If you live in one of these major cities that has pro teams, especially those big cities that have various. Oh, look at that tip. Anyway,
there he is.
if
What you barking at, buddy?
I'm just a man stroking my wiener.
Damn. Ooh, that can go south. So.
I know what you did there, but anyway.
Yeah. Who don't?
So especially with the choices people have in cities, what are they going to choose? Are they going to choose one thing over another? Let's say like a city like Chicago, which has baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. I mean, you do have your diehards for every single one of them, but for those other fans, what are they going to start picking? Is this hunger for NFL going to continue this much with all this stuff that's going on? And I say this, B, because I was in a plane yesterday with a Dallas Cowboy fan stuck right beside him, but he seemed knowledgeable, and we started a conversation, and we started talking about the way he goes to stadiums and does all that, and he said, with all this going on, I'm going to be traveling less and all that. So, and I'll tell you just one thing: going from El Paso to Dallas, just for the sake of argument, used to be, $200. With all the surcharges now and the fuel surcharge and all that, it was $316. So,
I mean, fans always though make that decision, right? Like for me, I want to go to Dallas. I want to watch a Cowboys game. I want to take my family with me. It's not a cheap experience to do. So now I got to cut something else out of my life to make sure I got the money to go over there, have a good time, spend whatever it is that I'm going to spend, right? Same thing here in El Paso. If I want to go to a Chihuahuas game, Locomotive game, UTEP game, whatever, you have to make up, okay, what the priority is. If you're a diehard fan, you'll find a way to make sure you're there. If you're a casual fan, it's not as important, right? Like, so for me, I don't have to go to Dallas every single year to watch a Cowboys game. As a matter of fact, I think I'm in the minority of people that would rather stay home or even go to a bar because I love the commentary. I love hearing Tony Romo's voice. I don't know, Jim. Whenever he's doing stuff like that, like it makes me so happy, right? I would rather watch like that than watch in the stadium. Although the in-stadium experience is awesome, I kind of miss the TV experience because, again, we're a 9 to 10 hour drive from El Paso to Dallas. That's, it's a short flight, but sometimes it could get expensive, especially you got 4 people you're traveling with, getting the hotel, getting all that stuff. So as a fan, you're already conditioned to make your mind up of what you're going to do in order to get your feel good.
Yeah, Tommy, yeah. I'd rather too. I'm a diehard Lions fan, but I tickets are expensive, and I live 45 minutes from downtown Detroit. All that, man. The NFL is going to get you some kind of way, and they feel that this is how the NFL works. They set it up where you can't. The stadium, when you go to the stadium, it doesn't make a difference what franchise it is. It could be the worst franchise to the best franchise. You're paying money for them tickets, period, to get there. Then you got to pay for concessions. Beers are like $20 damn dollars, unless you're in Atlanta. But beers are like $20 damn dollars. So you can't get, you might as well get drunk in a parking lot before you go in the game. And then you got to eat all the food. And then on top of that, if they don't get you in the stadium, they get you with streaming services, because this is what the NFL is doing now. They're trying to put all their games in every freaking streaming service they possibly can, so that you have to pay that amount of money just to see your team on there. And in some streaming services like YouTube, if you have like the NFL package, they black you out. And they're not supposed to. It's a highway robbery.
And that's the thing Tommy's saying. If I go to a game, it's to give my family the experience of going, but I'd 100% rather watch it on TV.
Watch them. Yep.
Okay, here's the second question on that. Is going to the stadium going to be in the future really a corporate thing?
It's a rich people thing.
I don't even think it's a rich people thing, like, because you can find packages, right? Like there's that bus company here in El Paso, Los Paisanos and stuff, where you go on a party bus, you drive all night to Dallas, they get a hotel room for you, you get to meet a player and stuff like that. And I want to say it's like a $300 trip with a halfway decent seat, right? So it's
But
not
that's through corporate, though, isn't it? What you're saying?
Yeah,
It's a corporate thing that they're packaged that they put in there so you could do that.
that's my question.
So Augustine's point, yeah.
Is going to your stadium going to be converted in this, maybe a party bus kind of thing, corporate kind of thing, and then real fans watching on TV? Because in the stadium, you don't have Tony Romo, next to you and going, it's going to be a pass.
Tommy's saying that he's never had to pay to watch his team on TV. That is being a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, but you'll start having to pay pretty soon.
And that's why I said, and it's a thing that I think I've brought up to Augustine a bunch of times before in the past. I know we're staring down the barrel of the gun of the Super Bowl and the NFL playoffs being behind a paywall. Like it's and we'll pay for it, right? Like we are going to pay for it. I mean, the example of that to me, I look at football and the WWE as basically the same thing. It's an entertainment product that has athletic abilities with it, right? The WrestleMania happened this past weekend.
WrestleMania 42.
Most people spend $30 a month on the ESPN Plus Hulu package and all that stuff. That gives you no commercials. You know what that WWE WrestleMania was full of? 91 minutes of commercials. You're still going to do it. Like us as fans, if the NFL told us the Dallas Cowboys, the premium team, you can talk all the shit you want, but they are the most valuable franchise in the NFL. If Jerry Jones struck a deal with some streaming service and said the Dallas Cowboys are only on Amazon Prime, end of that, right? You're going to have to pay for it. And yes, Tommy's like, hey, get yourself a Fire Stick. No, I get you, man. Trust me. We all know about those jailbroken Fire Sticks and stuff like that. But eventually, the NFL is going to find a way to just put their own thing. Like, I'm surprised they haven't done it so far with the NFL Network. They've kind of,
I am too.
They tried. They did try big time.
Well, no, I mean, but you look at like the London games, right? Like all of the overseas games are normally on the NFL Network. It's only a matter of time before the playoffs, before the Super Bowl, and all that gets put behind the paywall.
Are people going to spend on that paywall? If they're already spending on Disney Plus and Netflix and and
yes, like you and Tommy, I'm the same. You must have T-Mobile as well because that's what I got too. But again, like if the NFL told you, because again, ESPN did this a lot with the UFC, which I think turned a lot of UFC fans off. But UFC fans aren't as die hard as NFL fans are, right? You had ESPN Plus. You could watch like the prelims on ESPN without paying for it. But then you had to give ESPN your $25 to $40 in order to watch the actual main event card of the UFC fight. We are on the brink of it. We are on the cut. We're looking at right dead down the barrel of it. It will happen. And Augustine, you asked a question. Will fans pay for it? I will, right? Like I want to watch those games. Even if it's a playoff game and my team isn't involved because my team isn't good enough to be in the playoffs 90% of my life, I'm still watching all those playoff games. You put it behind a paywall, my goofy ass is paying for it.
It's going to be like this. Say, you have a Super Bowl, even if your team's not in it and it's behind a paywall, you're going to do stuff like you did back in the 90s with boxing when everything was on pay-per-view. You're going to go over somebody else's house, or you're going to gather, it's going to cost you $5 to, watch this pay-per-view because it's in, whoever's house it is, they'll charge you $5 or something like that. And then, you can watch it that way, or to just one person will pay for it and everybody will come over there. So,
but somebody out there is going to pay for it.
Yeah. Somebody out there is going to pay for it.
But you guys are saying something key right here. One person pays for it, but what happens with all the possible income from all these people around? That's gone now.
Again, the NFL doesn't care about that, because if they did, then they wouldn't allow bars to play games, right? Like that's where the more communal area of watching football is you go to the bar with your friends, you watch the game there. The bar pays for maybe 2 TVs, but they got like 30 of them going. And the NFL doesn't care about that. What the NFL cares about is your eyes are still on my product. It doesn't matter how you got there, but you got there. And there are some other people out there who, like my experience, right? The only time I had to pay for the Dallas Cowboys is whenever I wasn't living in Texas. So whenever I'm living in Alaska, when I'm living in North Carolina, when I'm in Connecticut, I had to pay for DirecTV. I had to pay for, the package to be able to watch that stuff. Same thing with the Spurs, right? My regional sports network where the Spurs play wasn't on in Connecticut. So I had to get that regional sport network so I can watch the Spurs. Whenever times got tough and I was like, man, I need to cut back. You know what I didn't cut back on? My regional sports network. I got rid of HBO. I got rid of Cinemax, Skinemax. I got rid of all that stuff. I never got rid of
Skinemax.
I couldn't watch porn. I had to go onto the Hub. You know how hard it is to watch the Hub on a flip phone?
Well, at least everything looks smaller. You'll feel good about yourself. Everything else looks smaller on there. So,
damn, I feel like a giant.
Right?
Yeah, tell me how huge it is.
Oh gosh.
But yeah, but that's the thing, right? Like as sports fans, you kind of and you do this all the time in like life anyway, right? Like if money starts getting hard, which like the economy's at this point right now, right? Like where your dollar doesn't stretch as far as it is, we've all made adjustments. And we do that with our sporting, lifestyle as well. Like, am I going to spend X amount of money to just watch a Thursday night football game? If a push comes to shove, I'll find a way to make sure I'm watching that shitty Thursday night football game that I make fun of all the time, because you know what? I am addicted to football.
I think that goes for what we do, Tip, as podcasters, because we mostly do sports and NFL and stuff like that. That is another added thing too, because we got to know, when we go on podcasts, we got to know what the hell we're talking about. We can't sit there and say, oh well, this game was this and that, but I didn't see it. You want to see all the games so you have some kind of intelligence when you're doing the podcast. So that's even more right there, because you're going to pay for that just because that's a job that you're not even, well, you get paid for it, but a lot of us don't get paid for in a podcast. So
oh, you got to remember that Tipton is now a C-suite person.
Yeah.
Executive Tip over here. Tip executive.
Yeah, tip executive.
that just means he's only getting paid the tip.
Oh, it's too late.
Getting paid by the tip.
It's not the end of the show.
He's getting paid by the tip.
Well,
Would you rather get paid by the pound or by the tip?
Right.
well, the big beefy men depend. But anyway.
I mean, I was happy with the amount of big beefy men that were taken off the board yesterday.
And you had a commenter up there just real quick when you were talking about the fast food restaurants. DA, good vibes, In and Out. I said, yeah, I like a little In and Out.
I mean, I ain't turning it down if it sets its way up. I'll go animal style.
That's the worst. I'm sorry. That's the worst name for a restaurant, man. For a burger joint, In and Out.
Oh yeah. No, In and Out next to a Five Guys. That would be the worst thing ever.
No, you know what? Five Guys. Five Guys is probably the worst.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But In and Out, I mean, you could use that so many different ways. I want to eat a burger. It's going to go in. It's going to go right back out. Or, the typical in and out that we want to use.
The normal in and out innuendo. Yes.
Yes.
Which is
Some people just make their.
I'm not like sex jokes aside. Yes, I love sex, but outside of that, I'm not a fan of in and out. Just not like I've tried it a handful of times. Not a fan.
This shit went sideways real quick. That was my fault. That was my fault, Tommy.
For Tommy, who's been a long time like viewer supporter of this show, for him to be like that shit went sideways. We must have crossed a line somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah.
And I feel bad because I don't see where the line was crossed. Like when did that happen?
This is a typical day on the Tipton show.
This is Tuesday morning. What are we talking about?
typical tip on the Tipton show.
Yeah.
Well, that was my fault, Tommy, because I did kind of bring it to that point. So, because I had to go back up in the comments because I couldn't
go in and out.
Yeah, you gotta go in and out.
Yeah, with 5 guys.
Hey, that's your offensive line right there. That's your offensive line. Those big, beefy men.
Oh man, those big men going in and out with each other. Oh. Slapping me.
You got to give it to that. You got to give it to the people who established that restaurant. They knew what the hell they were doing when they made that name In and Out. Come on. There's this place in Atlanta.
That all depends, right? Because if it was In and Out in like the 1940s, it was some like up-buttoned white guy that's we're gonna get them in and out. And then 10 years later, he's like, oh my god, does that mean sex?
Hey, Tip, that sounded very Conan O'Brien, by the way.
That's at least your kids are
gone. With that voice, that little bit of that. Oh, I'm a white guy voice. I love Notre Dame in the 1940s.
Not my white guy voice, but anyway, because
but you're not white.
Anyway, I'm hood. I'm hood white. No, they got this place in Atlanta. Our dear and friend Sonia. She has her dog take to a groom, and she accidentally had included me on her calendar for her dog Lawson. Her dog goes to a shop called Doggy Style. Now, if you did not know that name was going to work, you wouldn't have put
that. That is a great name. I will stand by that 1,000%. That is a great name.
At least you didn't say you will stand behind that name, which would have been better. But anyway.
That's it.
The crooked commish saying, yo, what did he walk in on? So what we're talking about right now, commish, just to get you caught up, we're talking about big, beefy men, 5 guys going in and out doggy style.
And this all started from talking about economic elasticity.
Right.
We're talking about economics and sports, and it just wound up here. This is where it devolved into. Sometimes you got to pay to watch 5 guys go in and out, slapping beef with one another.
Or not. You can just look at the hub.
Yeah. You just go to Cinemax. Sometimes everyone likes their draft pick. Let's get back on track. LOL. Get out while you can. He's already drawn in, Tommy. He's already drawn in.
Hey, I think my pick for Caleb Lemu was absolute brilliant.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. I mean, I love what the Cowboys did. If we're going to get back on track in the next minute 40 or minute 15, yes, I love what the Dallas Cowboys did. They did a phenomenal job with their draft. I would have liked them to have gotten someone else, but I will take Malachi Lawrence. I think he's a really good, defensive end type of guy. I know what you did there. I know what you heard there, Strilla.
No, I was looking at Crooked Commish. Y'all playing hopscotch with these topics.
It's a Friday. It's a TIP VIP Friday. I take the show where y'all tell me to go. That's how it goes.
All I have to say is it's B. Strilla's fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Hey,
take 100%.
Before we end, you should play that clip of B. Strilla, how all this was the genesis of all this.
Oh, the big rock hard men. I don't have that clip. That would be something you tell me, hey, Tip, this will be funny to play tomorrow. And you know what I would have? I would have that up here. I'd get it rock hard ready for you.
For somebody that's, pre whatever, you would Hey, Dad, you would have said that at the beginning of the show.
I didn't understand a word you said there, Bistro, because you
Except for someone that's premature.
All you had to understand was free whatever.
So,
Free whatever. There you go.
yeah, he's a little premature. Have a great weekend, everybody. What a
Hey,
great
want to remind everybody that tomorrow, Fire and Ice.
Yes, tomorrow, Fire and Ice. Me and Brandon, the Iceman Cone, will be a little more buttoned up because Brandon doesn't have the personality that these guys have. But tomorrow at noon, Buffalo Wild Wings will see you all there.